There lived a king named Sisyphus, punished by the god Zeus to lift a rock up a steep mountain. When it got to the top, the rock would roll down. Repeat it again and again forever. A terrible story. Now, I want you to imagine that if Sisyphus lived happily. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, how are you? I hope you're fine. Before we going to the story, first let me introduce myself. My name is Samasta Gito Baskara, so you can call me Samasta. In here, I'm from English Education Department from 4E. So in here, I want to deliver you a briefly story from Sisyphus mythology. So without getting any long again, let's do the story.
Doing the things that I never would know. Treat me like what's easy. Don't get me dirty.
Okay, let's begin our story. So this story is talking about a Greek mythology. I think you all know about a Greek mythology, correct? Well, you don't know about a Greek mythology. Okay, this a Greek mythology I want to take from Sisyphus. Did you know about Sisyphus? You don't know? Okay, I wanna tell you something about Sisyphus. Sisyphus was the founder and first king of Ephyra, whose real name was Corinth, the son of Aeolus, king of Thessaly, and Enarete was known as a very cunning man. The story of Sisyphus itself is quite complicated. On the day of the next king's coronation or when Aeolus died, Sisyphus was surprised that the next king was not himself, but his brother Salmonius. It was because of this anger that Sisyphus often committed disgusting acts where he once raped his brother child, or nephew named Tyro, and he will use this child that Tyro is carrying to kill and overthrow Salmonius' power. Thankfully, Tyro realized that Sisyphus' goal was to kill his father by using her son, so Tyro was faced with two choices, between son or father. He finally decided to abort his child. Knowing his plan failed, Sisyphus chose to stay away from the kingdom and chose to go and establish his own kingdom named Ephyra, or better known as Corinth. Once upon a time, the king of the gods had kidnapped Aegina, daughter of Asopus, the river god who was the son of Poseidon. Sisyphus promises to reveal to Asopus what happened to his daughter, on condition that an eternal spring for his city is created. Thus, the actions of Zeus were revealed. Enraged by Sisyphus' deed, Zeus ordered Thanatos, the personification of death, to take him to the underworld. Well, you don't know about underworld, so this about Greek mythology. There is three words. The first is God realm, or the mean is heaven, and the next is mortal realm, or human or earth, and the last is underworld. Okay. The next is when Thanatos came for Sisyphus, he asked how the chains work. When Thanatos showed the king how the chains work, Sisyphus quickly trapped him in his own chains. Since Death is now a prisoner of Sisyphus, no one can die. In the end, Ares, the god of war, had to intervene and he freed Thanatos. In another version of the myth, it is Hades who is sent to fetch Sisyphus. Tough he too is tricked by the king. After being freed, Thanatos or Hades accomplished his mission. The cunning Sisyphus, however, was able to cheat Death once again. Knowing that he would not be able to contain Thanatos or Hades for long, he gave his wife Merope certain instructions to do when she was brought to underworld. Instead of giving him a proper burial, Sisyphus told Merope to leave his body unburied and forgo the necessary burial rituals. So the meaning of this is Sisyphus was meet Persephone, that he was talked with Persephone that her body is unburied and he want to back the mortal realm, so that he want to meet her wife again. So once he was in the underworld, Sisyphus approached Persephone and complained to her about what his wife had done to her body. He asked to be sent back to the realm of the living so he could punish his wife. This request was granted, and Sisyphus returned to the mortal realm. He went on to live a ripe old age. In other version, Sisyphus did scold his wife for her negligence, but because he refused to return to the underworld, he was dragged there by Hermes. Once in the underworld, Zeus was able to exact his revenge on Sisyphus. To punish the king and to prevent others from thinking that they could fool the gods, Zeus came up with a rather strange punishment. Sisyphus was told to roll a boulder up a steep hill. So the last life of Sisyphus was he to lift up a rock in the steep mountain. So he was do it again and forever.